Listen, beloved. I am speaking to you in this very moment, not by accident and not by chance, but by design. I have watched you push through days that felt like stone and nights that refused to soften, and I have set my hand to guard you where your own strength dimmed. I am closer to you now than your breath. Do not be afraid. Archangel Michael is beside you, vigilant, with a sword of light drawn at the threshold of your life. There is counsel, there is warning, and there is rescue woven together for you here. Receive it with an open heart. You have felt the strange pressure in the air, a shift that had no name but carried a weight. You were not imagining it. Your spirit caught the tremor because I made you sensitive to what others miss. Shadows tried to gather around your October like thieves who approach at dusk, confident the fading light will hide them. But I do not fade, and my sight does not dim. I have seen each whisper, each intention, each move planned in secret places. And I speak to expose what plots cannot bear, the truth that scatters them. There is a person who has carried a small grudge as if it were a crown, polishing it daily in their private thoughts. They wear a surface smile, but beneath it sits a hunger for your delay, your discouragement, your distraction. They toss the word harmless over their actions like a veil, but it is not harmless. They want you small because your growth reminds them that they settled. Your courage points to doors they refuse to open. Your hope exposes the excuses they married. Do not share the oil of your lamp with those who love your light only when it warms them but hate it when it reveals them. I will not allow their designs to prosper. But I reveal them so you will learn a wiser walk, steady, alert, and uncompromising about the boundaries that protect your peace. When you feel the sudden urge to revisit old arguments, to respond to baited messages, to defend yourself to the unteachable, pause. That urge is not your assignment. The enemy of your focus has crafted petty provocations to steal the hours you need for your real work. Do not barter your future for a few moments of being understood by those who prefer misunderstanding. They need your confusion to maintain their comfort. Step away. Archangel Michael says, the door you are about to close does not lead to kindness, and the door you are about to open is not the past dressed up as the future. He moves ahead of you to clear the hallway of unseen obstacles. You will notice little signs, misplaced calls, invitations that feel slightly off, opportunities that dangle urgency without clarity. Pause and seek me. I will answer you in the quiet. You will feel the alignment like a click in your spirit, peace clothed in strength. Follow that. There is a conversation about you, and it is not occurring in light. They speak with certainty about things they do not know, and they lean on an old version of you, a ghost you no longer are. They assemble stories like a mosaic intended to make you look crooked. Their motive is not revelation, it is leverage. But hear me, I am the God who inspects motives the way sunlight inspects dust. I will not allow a false mosaic to decide your portrait. I will lift your name above their sentence and write my verdict across this month. Protected, directed, advanced. You remembered a small incident recently, something you dismissed as trivial, a message that arrived with odd timing, a glance that lingered too long, an offer that sounded like help but felt like a hook. That nudge you felt, that brief tightening in the chest, that moment your eyes hardened without knowing why, respect it. I was in that moment, alerting you. Your intuition is not paranoia, it is a gift I am sharpening. Trust it, but submit it to me so it becomes wisdom, not worry. In October, you will be presented with two paths that look similar, both framed in opportunity. One will flatter your fear and promise quick relief. The other will ask for patience and promise lasting growth. Choose growth. The quick relief hides a tangle of obligations that do not love you. The lasting path will look slower because it is building foundations that cannot be purchased, only formed. Remember, a seed looks like loss until it becomes a harvest. I will not allow your steps to be taken hostage by someone else's secret timeline. You are not late, you are protected. Delays that I design are not refusals, they are reroutings from collisions you never noticed. When doors do not open at your knock, do not bruise your hands trying to force them. Some doors are termites in disguise, you don't want what's behind them. Let me be your doorkeeper. There is a name that circles your mind when you think of harm, and your heart tightens with a mixture of anger and sadness. I see it. Breathe. You do not need a target to feel safe, you need truth. I will not fan the fires of suspicion by carving letters into your fear. I will teach you to recognize patterns rather than chase faces. Watch for these patterns now, hurried deadlines paired with emotional pressure, requests that bypass your boundaries and then call you difficult when you honor those boundaries, compliments tied to compliance, favors that become chains. When you see these patterns, you are looking at the shape of the thing that plans to harm, no matter whose signature it wears. You are not alone in this. Angels attend to your ways. Michael stands to your right, and he has not slept. He is my champion of clarity. He is positioning people who respect your no as much as your yes. You will find, in the coming days, that certain alliances loosen without dramatic endings. Do not grieve what I untie. Some bonds were knotted around your throat and disguised as friendship. I am giving you breath back. You asked me for acceleration. You cried, how long? I heard you. Acceleration without protection is a highway without guardrails. I am building the rails first. You will move fast enough, but you will not fly off the edge when the curve surprises you. Trust the order of this work. Foundations, then floors. Walls, then windows. Roof, then rain. And yes, the rain will come, but it will not flood you. It will wash your name clean where it has been muddied. Do not answer every rumor with a rebuttal, answer it with results. Your life will become the correction. Keep building. Keep tending what is in your hands. There is an assignment this month that looks small but carries the scent of your future in it. Treat it like a newborn, gentle hands, focused attention, protective schedule. Arrange your days around what matters rather than around those who demand you prove it does. You owe no performance to anyone who discounts your purpose. I will give you signals in threes to confirm your steps, 3 remarks from unrelated people pointing you in the same direction, 3 moments when peace falls over you in the middle of simple tasks, 3 unexpected provisions that match unspoken needs. Pay attention to threes, they will be the lamps on your path. When you see the pattern of threes, move. Delay no more. That is Michael's whisper to you, now. Your finances will feel the strain of choices made in older seasons. Do not call yourself a failure for what you did not yet know. Wisdom arrives like dawn, 1 degree of light at a time. You are further than you think. I am organizing a correction that will not humiliate you, it will educate you. Expect a practical instruction in the days ahead, a number to revise, an agreement to exit, a subscription to cancel, a habit to track. Do it at once. That small obedience will break a larger pattern. There are places you go, digital and physical, that leave your spirit tired though your body barely moved. I am asking you to cleanse your pathways. Curate your inputs. Close tabs. Unfollow noise. Silence what argues with your peace. When you free that bandwidth, you will hear me in notes and colors again, creativity returning, clarity returning, the soft joy of doing one thing at a time returning. Your mind is not too much, it is just too crowded. Let me be your bouncer at the door. A blessing is en route to your address, and it will not require you to twist yourself into shapes to receive it. It will recognize you as you are becoming. It will not insult your intelligence or require you to shrink. It will not punish your honesty. You will know it by the way your gifts are welcomed and your boundaries are nodded at like old friends. This blessing is not baited, it is balanced. When it knocks, open. Let us talk about fear. Fear has lived in your chest like a tenant who refuses to pay rent. It arranged into arguments: if you slow down, you'll lose; if you say no, they'll leave; if you rest, you'll fall behind; if you ask for clarity, they'll call you difficult. Those sentences are not strategy, they are shackles. Listen to me, you are allowed to move at the speed of trust. You are allowed to wait for peace. You are allowed to require clarity. You are allowed to say no without an essay. None of these privileges will make you miss what is yours. They will protect it. In the latter days of this month, there will be an attempt to stir chaos by creating confusion around your words. Something you said will be clipped or carried without context. Do not chase it. I will send the right ears to the right version of the story. Keep your notes. Keep your receipts. Keep your calm. A lie can sprint, but truth can endure. Endurance always wins the marathon. I am appointing a time for you to cleanse your space, drawers, devices, conversations, commitments. Do it with reverence. As you release what is stale, you will feel the atmosphere brighten. Objects hold assignments, some assignments expired. Thank them and let them go. When you finish, sit in the new emptiness and do not rush to fill it. That room in your life is not a vacuum, it is a landing pad. Good things need a place to touch down. You will encounter kindness in an unexpected quarter. Someone who has nothing to gain by helping you will extend a hand. Receive it without suspicion. Not every open palm hides a hook. I am teaching you discernment that does not harden into cynicism. Discernment watches the fruit, cynicism refuses to taste it. Taste and see, I am good, and I send good gifts by unfamiliar routes. There is an old grief that still knocks, a memory that shows up like a late bill demanding payment. You do not owe it anything. You paid with sleepless nights and tear-salted mornings. Place it into my hands again. Tell it, you can visit, but you cannot stay. Healing is not pretending something didn't hurt. Healing is deciding it does not rule. I am not asking you to forget, I am freeing you to remember without bleeding. Now hear my instruction about safety. Stop explaining your boundaries to those committed to crossing them. Stop apologizing for doors that require keys. Stop laughing at jokes that bruise you. Stop returning to tables where you are served anxiety and called ungrateful when you decline. Eat where you are nourished, not where you are negotiated. Your peace is not a luxury, it is your oxygen. I have no interest in watching you suffocate to make others comfortable. Michael speaks again, stand tall. He places a shield over your heart that ignites on contact with deception. You will feel, in real time, the atmosphere change around certain people and plans. When that shield warms in your chest, step back. You do not owe anyone a reason for obeying the alert systems heaven installed in you. You are not rude for surviving. You asked, will I be okay? More than okay. You will be seasoned. You will be less easily shaken because you will know what to watch for and what to walk past. You will be delivered from the addiction to dramatic proofs. You will move quietly with authority, and your life will stop asking for permission to be protected. Your calendar will begin to tell the truth about your values. Your budget will begin to serve your future rather than your fears. Your relationships will reveal their algorithms, who multiplies you, who divides you, who subtracts from you, who adds to you, and you will choose accordingly without guilt. I cancel, in my name, every spoken curse that has been dropped into rooms where you were not present. I reverse every evil wish sent under breath or behind screens. I break off the echo of insults that became internal wallpaper. I cut off cycles that taught you to expect almost blessings, promises that always collapse just before arrival. That pattern ends. When good comes, it will not hover at your door, it will enter and sit and rest. Prepare a place. This is practical and prophetic. Prepare a place on your desk for the project that honors your design. Prepare a place in your morning for quiet that nourishes you. Prepare a place in your phone for notes that capture flashes of instruction. Prepare a place in your week where nothing and no one can claim your hours. When you prepare a place, you signal heaven that you intend to host what I am sending. I am giving you a watchword for the rest of this month: clean and clear. Clean motives, clear boundaries. Clean spaces, clear calendars. Clean food, clear mind. Clean words, clear conscience. When choices present themselves, hold them up to this light. Does this keep me clean and clear? If it muddies, step away. If it cleans, step forward. Now I address the one planning harm: enough. Their energy dissolves like fog under noon sun. Their plans tangle in their own wires. What they whispered returns to their own ears, and they tire of their own bitterness the way a tongue tires of salt. While they unravel, you will not watch with glee, you will watch with wisdom. You will learn what envy looks like at the seed level and refuse to plant it in your own garden. You will bless from a distance. You will not invite their storm back into your weather. I am not only shielding, I am advancing. There is a call with your name on it, an invitation that will feel both humbling and deserved. Step into it without shrinking. I am not sending you to be tolerated, I am sending you to be trusted. When you enter that room, do not bring the old version of yourself: apologies, nervous laughter, shrinking shoulders. Bring the truth, competence, compassion, calm. Bring the craft you honed in quieter months. The room needs what you carry. And when you speak, speak plainly, let clarity be your elegance. As you move through these days, remember, I am not asking you to become someone new overnight. I am asking you to become more yourself with every choice. When you grow gentler with yourself, you grow braver with your life. When you stop negotiating with your peace, you stop negotiating with your destiny. When you refuse to rush, you refuse to be ruled. This is how you walk out of nets that were laid for your feet. Rest will visit you unexpectedly, 10 minutes that feel like an hour, a laugh that feels like medicine, a meal that tastes like home even if you eat it alone. Do not dismiss these as small. They are stitches closing old tears. When you notice them, whisper thanks. Gratitude is not naive, it is a sword that cuts through despair's arguments. Before the month turns, you will look back and say, I did not know I could feel this steady. You will notice the silence where noise used to live. You will notice the absence of certain names in your messages. You will notice how much you accomplish when you stop trying to prove you deserve to accomplish it. You will notice that your sleep feels safer. This is not luck, this is leadership from heaven. Now, lift your chin. Breathe deeply. Put one hand over your heart and say, I am covered. Say it again, slower, like a key turning in a lock, I am covered. You are not naive to hope, you are obedient to hope. Hope is not denial, it is decision. Decide it again today. Decide it when you wake and when you lie down, when the phone pings and when it doesn't, when the room fills and when it's just you and the quiet. Decide it as often as necessary until it becomes the atmosphere you live in. I stand over your October like a pillar of fire by night and a cloud by day. I am the shade that cools you when heat rises, and the fire that warms you when cold arrives disguised as apathy. I am the voice that tells you this, now, no weapon formed against you will succeed, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment shall be silenced. Your heritage is protection. Your portion is peace. Your path is prepared. Walk it, beloved. Michael walks with you. I hold you. You are safe, you are seen, you are sent. I am speaking to you now because your heart has grown heavy and your eyes have learned to carry storms without letting the rain fall. I am speaking because the hour has turned and I have set a lamp in the window of your spirit so you will not miss the path back to peace. You were not made for fear. You were made for light, and light does not tremble when the night comes, light simply shines. Hear me. Your Archangel is seriously requesting that you receive these words, and do not let them pass as wind through leaves. I am not far from you. I am nearer than your own breath, and I have seen every shadow that tried to pronounce itself bigger than your destiny. Nothing is bigger than what I have written over you. I have watched you ignore what your spirit felt while your mind tried to be polite. Your kindness has been used as a doorway by voices that never learned to knock, and I am closing those doors now. There has been planning in places that pretended to be harmless, plans spoken in corners that do not carry windows. Do not fear their whispers. My voice is thunder over paper, and their plans are paper. I am telling you this because October has come like a drumbeat at midnight, steady and strong, and what hides in October shall be dragged into daylight. I will not let you be taken by surprise, for I am the one who teaches your hands to guard what I gave and your feet to step around snares you never noticed. Someone has set their heart to harm you, and they imagined a path to do it. They decided that confusion would soften your defenses and delay your discernment. They do not know me. They do not understand that your discernment is being sharpened even as you read these words. I am not giving you panic, I am giving you clarity. Panic runs in circles. Clarity walks straight lines and arrives on time. You will arrive on time. Your Archangel Michael has been speaking quietly to your inner ear. When the room felt too loud, when your phone glowed with the ache of other people's storms, when something in your chest said, "Not this," that was his nudge. He is the sword I sent to stand where you felt alone. He has been mapping the edges of this scheme and pushing back what was creeping forward. Do not think the darkness won because it moved first. I move before movement exists. I am the first word and the last word, and I am speaking your safety now. You will feel a lifting in the air around your home. It will not be dramatic to the world, but the tiniest details will align like soldiers who finally heard their commander. The misplaced key will appear. The conversation you delayed will land softly and reveal its true colors. The numbers that never added up will reveal the missing digit. You will notice how the face that smiled too quickly looks away when you mention truth. This noticing is not paranoia, it is wisdom. I am giving you wisdom as a garment. Wear it without apology. October is not your enemy. October is a doorway with your name on it. The harm planned in October will be the harvest of exposure in October. I am turning the month into a mirror, and those who rehearsed harm will see themselves and stop mid-sentence, because they will realize that the wind they thought was at their back is not the wind I command. The last name of the one who moves against you will feel heavy in your memory even if you do not speak it aloud. You will not need to shout. You will not need to accuse. I will put weight on the truth until it cannot be lifted by lies. You have been tempted to believe that love means permission. Love does not require you to open the gate to wolves who practice smiling. Love is truthful. Love is steady. Love secures the boundary lines so the garden can grow. I have given you boundary lines that fall in pleasant places, and anyone offended by those lines is not offended at you, they are offended that their hands can no longer reach what is not theirs. Let them be offended. Let the line stand. You do not need to explain divinely drawn lines to those who benefit from your confusion. Your clarity is a miracle for which you will not apologize. I am healing the part of you that learned to embrace storms so others could stay dry. I am teaching you that your umbrella is not a communal roof. Shelter is holy, and I appoint it. You will not carry people I did not assign to your back. Those who were assigned will walk with you, not on you. They will bring water for your thirst and light for your path and laughter that does not sting. I am sending you these ones, and you will know them because peace does not clatter when they enter. Peace settles. The planning against you has a fragile center. It relies on the assumption that you will second-guess the sound of my voice. So this is what I give you, a steady yes in your bones. When I whisper, step back, your feet will obey before your mind begins its courtroom. When I whisper, sign here, your hand will move with the confidence of someone who knows I saw the contract before ink existed. When I whisper, not this, not now, you will not argue with hope that is tired of being misused. You will protect your new beginnings as if they were a child's first morning. This is my instruction to you, and it is an instruction shaped like a promise. You have been wondering whether to wait or to run, to forgive or to release, to speak or to be silent. I am simplifying the path. Wait where the fruit is still green. Run where the door is fully open. Forgive always, and release when hands refuse to wash. Speak when silence would validate a lie. Be silent when words would feed a fire that wants an audience more than an answer. This is not vague. This is a compass, and I have placed it under your breastbone where lies cannot tamper with it. Michael stands at the edges of your days and nights. He knows the schedule of your tears and the weight of your sighs. When your eyes felt pulled to the clock at an odd minute, when the number repeated, when the air thickened and you did not know why, that was a marker, reminder that you are not walking unguarded. My angels do not tire. They do not forget assignments. They do not lose track of what I love. And I love you with an accuracy that terrifies all falsehood. Falsehood is allergic to the precision of my love, and that is why deception coughs when you walk into the room.